Are you paying attention to every tedious task that you put your body through? Are you always hunched over your desk at work? Maybe you're holding your phone between your ear and your shoulder. How many hours a day is your head bent over at this angle, looking at a smart device? Do you use one arm or leg over and over for a sport? Do you sit in front of a computer and have low back or neck pain? Do you drive with one leg extended for long periods of time? Your lifestyle is turning into habits, and these habits are turning into your behavior. Let's say, for example, you sprain or strain your ankle. This acute injury leads to a localized muscle response that changes the tone of the muscle to compensate for the injury, which means that it tightens the injured muscle. Your body adapts to the injury, and the surrounding muscles around the problem area compensate in an unnatural way. This can decrease your range of motion or alter your movement patterns long term. Or worse, it could lead to injury of the same muscle or joint over and over. The injured muscle throws off the surrounding muscles, which leads to less complex movement patterns and reflexes. Then, our body repeats these faulty movement patterns, and then they become ingrained into our motor cortex. Congratulations, you have a new habit. These faulty movement patterns change the normal pattern of joint stress, and this can actually change joint and capsule surfaces. This modification changes all the sensory input to your ankle, which means that you have a new normal. Your standing, walking, and running patterns are now all messed up, which could lead to a chain reaction of other problems. By the way, everyone seems to get arthritis as they get older. Have you ever wondered why? Joints are made up of tissue and cartilage, and they are what sit between moving bones. When joints degrade, they lay down more bone in an attempt to stabilize themselves, much like a fractured bone heals itself. This results in inflammation mediators such as histamine and bradykinin, which is the reason why people experience chronic pain. Did you know if you don't use your muscles, they'll dry out? When they dry out, they'll become less pliable and more susceptible to tearing. How can we avoid all of this? The question now becomes what's tight and weak on our bodies, and how can we practice proper movement? Let's look at how good posture and functional biomechanics can change your lifestyle and give you real power. First, let's talk about the basics. This is a 6-point system that we can use as a rule of thumb for good posture. Here are 6 questions that I'd like you to think about through the rest of this series. Number 1, foot position. Is your first toe pointing fairly straight? Are they symmetrical? Number 2, ankle. Are you moving it with full range of motion in every direction? Number 3, knee. Are your knees caving inward? Practice pointing them outward. Number 4, hips. Are your hips level with the horizon, or are they stuck in rotation? Number 5, shoulders. Is one higher than the other? Number 6, neck. Is your neck flexing to one side? Are your ears directly over your shoulder? Is your chin jutting forward? I hope that you enjoy our series and that it gives you insight on how to avoid unnecessary pain and that it leads to a healthier, happier future.